Well, hey everyone. I'm glad that we're here a little bit earlier than I expected. I'm so glad. Hey Bunny, you probably already left, but love you too. I thought it was going to be later, so this worked out really well. I hope that the rest of you were able to come who wanted to come. Hey Charcoal Ninja, hey Mods, hey Robin Miners, Maria Warren. I don't recognize your name. Welcome in. Hey West Coast Fancy Nancy, Squirrel Girl made it. Diana H. What's going on back there? Do you see it? Look at it in the wild. See the chicken feathers in the wild? Is Armine in here? Probably not. It's too late. Is Rhonda in here? I know Robin Miners is. Buffy, are you seeing this? Oh, that's so cute. That's how she gets crazy hair. That's how her hair gets all crazy. She like digs into the furniture like that, like a little rodent. Hey, Anna Banana, Pat Jonas, Mama Bear, Sophia, Tammy in New York, Squirrel Girl, Chicka Cherry Cola. Welcome in. Hey, I Rule. I can't remember your daughter's name, but I want to say hi to her. Tommy told me about her. Let's see. Mrs. Carson made it. Anne Marie. Hey, babe. Hey, Panda. I'm happy to see you, Panda. Hey, Audra in Denver. Just as I am. Meredith Lynn. So cute. Why don't you come sit up here? Come on, Ruth Ann. Not to be confused with Ruth Anna. Was it Ruth Anna or Ruth Anna? Ann. It ruins that for me because I've called her that many times before that woman got diabolical. Oh, well, thank you for being on the replay, and thank you to the replay crew. Hey, Joanne Hawley, Iwa. Oh, there's Armine. She's such a dedicated person. My God. It's like 4 a.m. where she is. Hey, DS Kitty, Diane, Armine, did you get to see it? Unbelievable. Everyone got to see your little performance too. Did you know that you had the most adorable little performance, Pepper? Did you know that it was so cute, Pepper? Did you know that you were tiny? How much does she weigh? She's about 6 or 7 pounds. Hey, Silver Lining, honey, I have to run the mouse and click on people's names. Hi, Neptunes. Punky, we see you though. We love you every day. Hi, Ruby. Good Lord. Oh, it's too much. Thank you, Anne Marie. Susie with an S. Hey, Debbie Zito. Oh, but first, we're going to kiss you before we set you down. Sometimes we kiss you at really high speeds like this. Sometimes we do. Oh, it's just a lot to deal with. Hey, Buffy. Did I just mess up my lipstick? No. Your daughter's name is Scarlett. Hi to Scarlett. That's so cute. Hey, Rhonda McNeil. Neptune's chicken feathers in the sun. It's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, Sigrid. Alicia made it. Hey, Alana. Love both of those ladies. Hey, Anne and Ashby. Oh, that's cute. I rule. That's okay then. Oh, Buffy, it's a lot. Neptune's lioness. Here comes the voice. I know, Armine. Hey, Sandy Kovacs. I cannot get over. I was talking about your comment that you made yesterday with our friend Liz Tricks. I spent the afternoon with Liz Tricks today. She passed through town. Dang, why is that not staying in there? And I love Liz, and we were talking about your comment at lunch. Hey, Kestrel. Shell. Donna Cooper. It's a lot, Robin Miners. Hey, Lisa Renfro. Anita Card. I know I got more sun. It's a lot. My face is really burnt, and I can feel it in my skin. But I have to be honest, it feels good. I did get a little bit more sun, but it feels so good. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It makes me feel healthier. Hey, Caroline in Canada. Slot Puppy. Nice for you, Alana. Hey, Linda Van Pelt. Good to see you. Guys, I spent the afternoon with Liz, and she gave me some gifts, which were so nice. I gave her a gift and a card because Liz just retired. Yeah, I need a card. It is, and it feels amazing. Liz just retired. So I gave her a gift and she gave me a gift, and I took this picture. We met at Southern Goods and then we went to lunch, and that's Liz. And she's retired, and we had so much fun together this afternoon. So nice. I love seeing her. I think that's the third time now. That's the third time I've gotten together with Liz. Like she's a very good friend of mine. I love her. Um and she gave me, I was going to show you guys something she gave me. She gave me a book and a sign. But there was something else she gave me, and I cannot believe she gave this to me. Thank you, Kestrel. Yeah, I got a lot of sun. Hey, whine a little bit more. Um, these were her mother's. She gave me 2 pieces of jewelry that will require a chain, which I'm sure I have a chain. There she is. Liz, I know. Debbie Zito. Liz is so pretty. She's so pretty. I love her so much. She gave me these, this, as you guys know. Hey, Rain, I'm glad you're here. Look at what Liz Tricks gave me today. Woman of Wonder, welcome in. Hey, Jeannie Hansen. I love that. My favorite thing, my nose is really red. My favorite thing is, that's why I love going to estate sales and antique stores, because I'm a vintage gal. I love anything that's old, because it's, hey, Karen Tootie Greenie, it's got a story, right? It's not new. It has a story, and that just means so much more to me. I'm like, where did this come from? Who wore it? So Liz gave me 2 pieces of jewelry that were her mother's. And this is amazing. Her mom was, I asked, I said, what year was your mom born? 1929. So her mom and Fred were 5 years apart. So this is old stuff. Oh, Woman of Wonder, my best bub Winston of 16 years crossed the Rainbow Bridge yesterday. We are with you, my friend. I am so sorry for your loss. I've always said this, and I always will mean it. It never gets easier. And I'm truly sorry. I'm glad you're here. You're in good company. There's so many of us that know what that feels like, and everybody here loves animals. So we are comforting you here. Nancy Stitchin, I love Nancy. I never get to see her. Nice to see you, babe. Happy Sunday to you and Mr. Stitchin. Hey, Kat. So this is a quail's egg, Liz said to me. This was her mother's, and it hangs on a chain. I got to put a chain on it. And I don't know if you guys know this. I don't anymore. Hey, Barbara Wait, I collected squirrels, like squirrel figurines, for a long time. Liz doesn't even know this. I didn't even tell her this at the time. I've always collected squirrels. I have a lot of squirrel stuff over the years that my mom has given me. I just love squirrels. I used to feed them at my old house. I would buy 50-pound bags of loose corn on the cob, and I would go out like Cinderella every morning and feed my squirrels in front of my big oak trees, and my neighbors hated me. But I really have a thing for squirrels. I love them, and I don't collect them anymore, but this is crazy. This is a painted quail's egg. It's super old, and it has a squirrel hand painted on it. You do, Rain? Of course you do. I love shopping for anything vintage clothing. I love vintage shoes, scarves, accessories, and of course, jewelry. I like vintage bags. I love, love, love old stuff. This is so neat. It's so unusual. It's beautiful. Now look at the other thing. Rain, I'm so glad you're here. I've never seen anything like this, and I look at a lot of vintage jewelry. I've been shopping in antique stores forever. Who has seen anything like this before? I've never seen this in my life. This is chips. This is Liz's mother's. This is very old. Chips of opal, which you guys know I love opals, inside oil. And when you heat up the oil in your fingers, it floats and moves around. This is super old. Look at this. How can I put a background to it? I guess I could just try with my hand. See that? You can't catch it in the light so much. Well, maybe you can. That has a bunch of chips of opals in it, and it like shines like the top of the Chrysler building. Look at that. Has anyone ever seen anything like that? Hey, Linda, I've never seen anything like this before. And I'm all about vintage jewelry. And Liz said she might have matching earrings, which I was like, oh, I love opals. Hey, Skeeter, Rain. And I said to her, I go, how does that work? Because opals are finicky. You can't get them wet, but these are in some kind of oil. They're not in water. Hey, HBH, look at this. And it's just so special to me because it was Liz's mother's. Look at see the kind of the rainbow effect. You can't see it as well on a screen, but this is so cool. This is like, hey, Jen Finberg. Yeah, Mrs. Carson. This is like, I will cherish this forever and ever because I just love, I am your girl for vintage kind of just like, it's like, what, how the story behind this. And just, has anyone ever seen anything like this? Me too, Rain. Of all the vintage jewelry I've seen, I've never seen anything like this. It's like a tiny globe. I know I cut my finger. It looks awful. Don't look at it. It's like a tiny globe of opal chips. See it? Ooh, see the rainbow there? I've never Neptune. Hey, Marie Marion. Hey, Angel. One of my two cats has her sweet 16 birthday today. Snatched from the jaws of death twice this past year. Happy birthday to your baby. Hey, Kim. Um, that makes me sad. Your cat's 16, and we just lost Winston, who's 16. Circle of life there, guys. It makes me sad. But happy birthday to your cat. I haven't either. Speaking of cat, guys, of all the people, aw, I know I didn't. I was like, Liz, I didn't even get to say it to her. I said, I went to go, are you sure you want to? And she went, I'm sure I want to give this to you. Cause I was like, I don't feel worthy of something that was your mother's. I'm kind of freaked out by it. But she was like, no, I want you to have this. Your friends give you these gifts because you are so appreciative. I am, Mrs. Carson. I am super grateful, but I'm also very, very sentimental. Like, I'm very, very sentimental. I have a monkey that hangs on a chin like it's a tree branch, and it's carved out of a walnut shell. It was my grandma's. I love stuff like that, Rain. I love, love, love old vintage jewelry. And again, I've seen a lot of stuff, and I've never seen something like this before. It is so unique. It is so cool. If I ever see anything like this in an antique store, I'm going to buy it because I just think it's so cool. Hey, Lynn as well. Oh, Chain. Hey, Kim is blue. I know you do, Kim. So I'm going to throw this on like a dainty little chain, and I am totally going to wear it. It is so, hey, Meesal Smokes. It is so cool. And I think it's going to catch in the light. So cool. It's just, thank you, Liz. Thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you for spending time with me, meeting me. But this is just, this and this quail egg. Hold on. I don't know which cat that is, but that's going to drive me nuts. Are you serious? Get in here. You little cry ass. This is really cool too. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this either. It's a painted quail egg, and it was Liz's mom's. I wanted them both. Hey, Joan Marie. Wanted them, hey, Jan, I wanted them both to have a good home with someone who will appreciate them. You picked the right person for that. I slammed the door with another cat. What do you mean? What does that mean? Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Thank you. I am so grateful. And this just, I mean, I love opals. I absolutely love opals, and I just can't get over this. It's just, wait till I show this to my mom. She is going to freak out. Like, just, you guys can't see it, but like, yeah, you just can't see it on camera. But oh my God, the what do you call it? The fire, like the radiance. Hey, Styro. Kid is at the door. Well, she hates moose, so I don't think she's going to want to come in. Well, not now. You want out? What a little punk ass. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Kim. I didn't see it. Hey, Thought Criminal. Yeah, I just, this is so fiery and radiant. It's so cool. It is such a cool piece. Hey, Julie. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I didn't see her. She'll be okay. And once she starts screaming at the door, I'll let her in. Moose already left. Thank you again, Liz. I had the best day. Opals are so fragile. It used to be difficult to get a jewelry item shipped back in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, I have a lot of opal items. I have opal necklaces. I have one opal necklace that's all straight opals strung all the way around. It was so expensive, and I'm mad about it because I've probably worn it 5 times and it's already, like, yellow, like, it's turned. It's like it's not pretty anymore. It's kind of like a smoker's teeth yellow. Hey, cat. Wow, it's nice to see you over here. I have a filigree cute picture. Silver necklace with hanging floating opal from my mother. It's floating opals. That's incredible. Hey, Sharon. That is God. I love vintage jewelry. I love vintage anything. I just really, really love nothing more than going. There used to be so many good thrift stores in Kansas City. I'm sure there's good ones here, and I'm sure there's amazing thrift stores in Nashville. I just don't make the drive. Yeah, like a smoker's tooth, yellow. Don't look into the live auction channels. I won't. Thought criminal. I can't be throwing around that kind of money. But if I go somewhere, it's like a thrift store. Yeah, I if I find something that's I can afford, I'm snagging it. Trust me. Um, so there's something I actually wanted to talk about. I had the best day with Liz. I mean, it wasn't the whole day. I only got to spend a few hours with her. She got into town later in the day, but I had a great time with her and I always love seeing her. I'll see her again in the fall. And now that she's retired, that's going to open the door up a lot more for us. And I just really love Liz. She's an amazing lady. She's been with us forever. Um, Thought criminal that does. I don't either. I don't have any thrift stores close by to me. I'm about an hour and 10 minutes outside of Nashville, and I'm sure the thrift shopping there is insane. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's really good. I wish I could have hit a thrift store when I was in LA because I'm sure there were some really good ones there too. So I have been I'm looking at what I've sent myself. By the way, this is just a quick thing. Yeah, I love me too, cat, me too. I have been thinking ever since I did that stream with Tommy the other night, it's been on my attention. I'm not gonna lie. It's been hanging out there kind of in my mind. Just about like women in general, seeing the faces of those women that serial killer guy killed. It's rocked me. It's bothered me. I don't know. It's hard to sleep at night sometimes when you think about like how evil some things are and they kind of just go past me like again, like wallpaper. I just walk past it. I don't think about it. And then we did a stream last night and Alicia's in here and she was reminding me that when I was in LA, I don't know, 6 weeks ago or something, a gentleman asked me if I had a place to stay that Friday night, and I said, "Oh, yeah, I'm staying at the DoubleTree downtown." And he was like, "Which one?" And I said, "It's the one, it's downtown." And I looked at Alicia. Yeah, and the new serial killer, Rain. Um, hey, Jen O. I actually saved a picture of him because he's disturbing, but he also reminds me of my ex-husband. Look at this dude. He's like really, really tall. Look at his hair. He looks like a jester. He totally looks like a jester to me. That guy looks like every jester I've ever seen. Oh God, thought criminal. So I've kind of been thinking about this. And when I was in LA, I said, "Oh, I'm staying." Yeah, Rain. I said, "I'm staying at the DoubleTree." And Alicia was standing there and she was going with me. She was my ride. And the guy goes, "Which DoubleTree?" And I looked at her and I went, "Which one is it? The one?" And she was just like she couldn't believe it. And I look back at it and I'm like, I have a problem. I have a real problem being like floating around in the universe and not thinking twice about it. And after looking into the faces of the women that he killed and just knowing like all I see these days is light. I don't see the dark as much anymore. I think because it's like a trauma response, I don't want to. I came from Scientology. I finally got away from all of that. Nobody tells me what to do anymore. I'm not in trouble anymore. I remind myself of that daily because I still get that like looming, am I in trouble? Like I get nervous. And me too, Tammy. And so I think I just choose to see the good in things and like I don't know. And I think that that's not a bad thing. I think it's not a bad thing to choose to see the good. I also don't think you should walk around being afraid of everything. Like that's where we go back to COVID, where I was like, keeping us from living won't keep us from dying. Like you're not going to get me to sit in my house for 2 years straight wearing a mask in my living room, right? Women are raised to be polite. Yes. So I also don't want to walk around in fear for my life all the time, right? Like the chances of being killed by a serial killer are probably pretty low. But at the same time, I am not known by anyone. I'm not a big deal, but I am public. I am public. Like to you guys, I'm public. Most people don't know who I am, but to you, to anyone who's watching right now, they do, right? And I tell my life, I tell where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing. I've stopped doing that now. For the most part, I've really, really tried to stop going. Like, if you notice, I didn't say yesterday, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to be with Liz Tricks. I would have said that in the past. I used to announce, hey, blessed Gloria, what I was going to be doing before I was doing it. I used to announce where I was going to be going, right? And I did, like LA. I said I was going to LA. There's some things I can't avoid because the hard part for me is if I go to another town, I usually want to tell you guys because if you're in or close by, we want to do a meetup. That is difficult for me. But then when I started watching this stuff and reading about it, I was like, maybe it's not. Oh my God, I forgot to bring my water in. I thought maybe it's not such a good idea. Reese, although you don't want to walk around life in fear, you have to be street smart and aware of your surroundings at all times. So, Jan, bingo. Yes. So, by the way, do you remember that mean girl the other night that said mean things? I just thought this was a great, real quick. It's stupid, but it's actually really important. Yeah, exactly, Joan Marie. Listen to
What
this.
should I do if I set a boundary with someone and they still keep mistreating me? Well, you stop spending time with them until they can work on their behavior. What if their feelings are hurt? You mean, what if they have a negative experience after doing something wrong to someone? Yeah, that's called a consequence. Oh,
That's called a consequence. Just in case anyone needed to hear that, that's what that is. So I've been listening to some of the, I don't know who this girl is. Yeah, I love that, Neptunes. I agree with you, Reese. I am the same, but you can choose to see the good and be aware of your safety. I refuse to live in fear, but I'll make sure I'm safe. Yes, and I'm just having a hard time. I was just gonna ask Alicia to step up to this. I told the guy I wasn't familiar with the area, so I didn't come across as rude, but I'm careful sharing your location with anyone. I'm protective of you. She is. And so that's exactly it right there, like what Debbie Zito just said. Alicia handled that with such street smarts, such grace. And here's me like just cannonball, just coming in like a wrecking ball. And I was like, oh, we're staying at the DoubleTree. Like, smarten up. I really have a problem with that. I have a feeling that, I mean, because I've been this way my whole life. This is not new. I have a feeling this stems probably, and this is going to sound stupid maybe, but I feel like this stems from me raising myself in a lot of ways, like walking home. That's going to drive me nuts. Let me fix that if I can fix it without walking home from school at the age of what, 7? After my mom left, right? Like walking home, walking to the store. Yeah, Pat Jonas says again, the training doesn't just turn off. Pat Jonas is always reminding me of that, and I appreciate it. The training doesn't just shut off, guys, but like walking home, taking care of myself, walking to the store at a very young age. I think that probably made me a little bit. I think that's honestly, Tommy is obsessed with Alice in Wonderland. You guys know this. And he always says to me, you are Alice. Like you are Alice. And see, I don't know the story. I mean, I've heard bits and pieces. I haven't read it. I haven't seen it. But he says, you are Alice. You're extremely curious. You're very naive. Now, he says Alice was really, really smart too. But he's like, "You're so just, like, curious. You wanna, like, look into everything and see what this is about." And I kinda tend to jump in without thinking, like that guy. "Where are you staying?" "Oh, at the DoubleTree downtown." Like, I had no that just tumbled out of my mouth. So I started thinking about these things, and I thought a lot of women watch this channel. My demographic is mainly women. Love that. Love the guys too, but I love the women, and I love the women supporting women, and I love that we've all made friends. I love that you guys have made friends with each other, with, in your cities. Like, some people have actually made friends. Liz and I were just talking about that. It's absolutely incredible community. And so, what I guess I want to ask you today is, I have some things I want to share, but I want to ask you if any of you are older than me or around my age. It's kind of true. You're the one in the movie that goes and investigates the noise outside. It is true. It is true. Hey, Tennessee girl, like the other night, I'll give you an example. It's actually a good example. Debbie Zito. I came home the other night and it was really late. Where was I? What was I doing? Why was I driving in the dark? I usually don't drive. It's so dark out here that I don't like to drive after the sun sets. There's no light anywhere. I think it was I was coming home with Huxley from that Thai restaurant, and hey, Anne. And I really truly live out in the middle of nowhere. I live on a lot of acreage. And I got out of my car. Huxley went in before me. He went flying in, and I had like a bunch of stuff to carry in. And it was black. You couldn't see anything. Oftentimes, I have to get my phone light and like flash it to even walk a path to the front door. It's black. You see nothing. It's all night sky here. Like, it's truly dark. I'm not used to that coming from the city. And I start walking toward the door, and I look to my left out into the pasture, into the field, way past the electric fence. Hey, Jan, there's a bright light on the ground that looks like a star in the sky. Hey, old Charlie, I mean bright. And it's like, it was kind of flickering, and it was out in the middle of nowhere on the ground. And so I'm walking toward the door, and I saw it, and I went, and all I see is this light because it's so dark. And it was kind of a far walk to get to it. I would have had to walk through the grass up to the electric fence. And I started to do it. I was like, oh man, I said, okay, I have the right shoes on. And I start walking into the blackness, into the abyss to go toward this light that's kind of flickering at me. And I stopped in my tracks and I thought, what am I doing? What am I doing? I thought, what if somebody put that there for me to walk toward it? Like, I've never seen it before. It's dark, it's late, and I'm like a child. I was like, what's that light? I'm going to go walk into the black to see what it is. Like, anybody could have been standing there and I would have bumped into them. It's black outside. Yeah, I don't have any survival instincts. Holy shit. What is a jester? A jester, my last two husbands were jesters. They are from the Masons. You have to be a Mason and a Shriner to be one. It's a very secret, private club of men only that hire prostitutes. Hey, Aspire to Inspire. Did something land there, Jan? I still don't know, because I was like, I had all this shit in my hands. I'm carrying stuff and I'm walking into this blackness. And I got probably, I don't know, I probably took 10 steps toward it. And I realized like I couldn't even defend myself if I needed to. My hands were totally full. I'm trying to use my phone to see. Hey, Holly. It's a dress, actually. Thanks, Holly. No, I don't know, Anne. Probably not. It's probably something I need to order. But Debbie's right. I'm the girl in the movie that will go investigate the sound outside. Like, I think that's a problem, and I need to be serious and take this seriously. Like, I always am. Tennessee is an open carry state, so I take that. I use that to the fullest. Like, I'm always with protection. Hey, BB. So I mean that's good. Yeah, Joan Marie. I have protection in nearly every room of my house. Like, I take that seriously, but how are you going to use your protection if you're walking into the darkness with your hands full? Like, I took 10 steps probably and I was like, what am I fucking doing? I was like, what am I doing? I can't see the direction I'm going in. I can't even see. I'm walking toward this weird flickery little light and I don't know what it is. And even if I find out what it is, what am I going to do with it? So I turned around and I went in and I went, Huxley. And he was like, what? And I said, come outside with me. And we stood on the porch and I pointed to it and I said, what the hell is that? And he was like, I don't know. I said, have you ever seen it before? And he was like, no. So, I mean, again, what are the chances are low? But like, it's like I was watching a video today of this girl. No, it wasn't a lightning bug. It was a large, it was like the size of a light bulb. It was a big, and it was just flickering. It was just sitting. I don't know. And I was watching this girl today who wrote a book and apparently specializes in this kind of thing. I don't know, Holly. I don't know, but people put out traps for us dumbass women like me to walk right into. Now, the chances of that are low. I don't think that's what that was, but like, um, no, I forgot to look at it with the daylight. I'll have to go out and see if it's there, Anne. But like, people will set up like sounds, like a baby crying. People will knock on your door and pretend to be UPS, and you're never supposed to like. So I was listening to this today. There's many of them. Before I play this, I want to ask you guys this. So, as a bunch of women in here, I'm guessing it's mainly women tonight. No HBH, I didn't. I forgot to check. I didn't even think about it. I didn't. The only thing that just made me think about it was Debbie Zito saying Reese is the girl that would go out and see what the sound was. That's what I did. I saw a light and I started walking toward it in the pitch black at night. And I just stopped myself thinking, what am I going to do about this? I'm walking into like blackness. I can't see where I'm going. It was like a haunted house almost. It was like you literally, like, it would be like shit. You know, when something is so dark and you close your eyes and you open your eyes and there's no difference whatsoever. That's how dark it is outside at night here. That's how it is in the country. There's no city light. There's none of that. It's beautiful. I don't usually go out at night because I don't like bugs, but sometimes I will go out and just stare and it's so peaceful. It's beautiful. I don't ever feel like I'm being threatened. I never feel like I'm in danger, but that's a problem because I don't have any sense of that either. I hate to think someone set up a camouflage camera pointed toward your home in the dark. Night vision was glowing. I mean, that's a thought. And my naive ass hasn't even gone out to check on it. This was probably 3 or 4 nights ago, and I've totally forgotten about it until just now when Debbie Zito made that comment. That's my point. Like, I keep saying, here's my question. Interesting, Dylan. So, hey, Lenora Gray. I hope it was fun. Yeah, no light pollution here. I might have to go get my water. I feel weird without it. I feel naked. Here's my question. Women, do you think about that? Let me ask you this. Like, do you check your car before you get in it? Do you look around your car? Do you take any kind of safety precautions or measures? Do you walk with your keys sticking out in case you had to stab someone? Hey, ghostwriter, do you have any kind of a plan? I don't even think about it. It doesn't even cross my mind. I carry, but like, other than that, I only do that because the police here have told me repeatedly with the threats you get, you need to be carrying. Like, I have had 3 different cops tell me that here now because I keep reporting all the crazy people, and they're like, you have to take something with you every time you leave the house. Most of you are saying yes. See, Kat says I'm constantly on guard. Jeez. So that's what I was going to say. Is this an age thing? A lot of you speaking, I know some of you are like a little bit older than me. Liz is older than me. Interesting, Susan P. Did you, let me ask you this, the ladies who were saying yes, were you always that way? Or did you get that way? Did you smarten up? Yes, Dylan, I know how to use it. Or did you smarten up as you got older? Or was this something that was taught to you when you were younger? Kansas City is typically so safe outside of downtown that it kind of fools us into thinking we're safe everywhere. I try to be situationally aware everywhere, though. Head on a swivel, phone down, etc. Case face. I agree with you because she lives there and I came from Kansas City. I just don't ever feel unsafe. I don't. It doesn't occur to me. And it sucks because I feel too like if someone said, like, hey, do you want to come get in my car and see these puppies? I'd probably be like, what do you got? Like, that's a fucking problem for me. Thank you for your super chat. I totally agree with you on that. I check back seat before getting in. I'm conscious if someone's behind me. I even have to be careful. Sometimes it's nighttime. I don't check any of that. Mm-mm. So I want you guys to hear this. You've gotten more cautious. I was always that way. Born and raised in New York. Okay, yeah, 66 now. I just wonder if it's something that's come with age. Is it like a wisdom thing? At your age, I was more like you. As I got older, I became more aware of the dangers. Didn't really pay attention until the trauma I went through. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes, Joanne. Yeah, Dylan, I get that. It's from being informed by different cases, shows. See, and I don't watch stuff like that. You know, people have asked me lately, like, "Don't you watch Law and Order? Don't you watch that stuff?" No, I just don't. I don't watch TV, period. But so I've been following this girl, and of course, this popped up. Um, and I don't know which one to click on. I've sent myself so many. Let's see what she says here.
Lie to survive, real world examples with a script. So
hang on. So lie to survive. I don't know who this is.
Lie to survive, real world examples with a script so you're prepared. You're on the elevator in the building that you live in. The doors open and a really strange looking man gets on and immediately asks if you live there. Reply, nope, just in town visiting a bunch of friends I went to college with. No, I'm just in town visiting my 3 brothers. No, I'm meeting my boyfriend and all of his friends. You're in an Uber, a taxi, or a Lyft, and the driver looks in the rearview mirror and says, am I taking you home? Nope, you're actually taking me to my brother's house. No, you're actually dropping me off at my boss's house. He's having a business party. No, you're dropping me off at my uncle's house. He's actually a former Marine. You're sitting in a coffee shop trying to get some work done, and a really creepy guy comes over to you and says, what's a girl like you doing here all alone? You can say, I'm waiting on my boyfriend. He'll be here any second. I'm actually not alone. My boyfriend works here. Just leaving. My dad and 2 brothers are picking me up. Now let's say you're on a work trip, you're solo, and you decide to go have a drink in a bar. You're approached by a really strange man and he says, does anybody know that you're here? You use the same lie. Yes, my boyfriend. He's the bartender. Or you can say bouncer, depending on where you are. Remember that somebody with nefarious intentions is looking for an easy target, so don't be one. And I know some of you will say that no is a complete sentence or be rude, but let me tell you something that's very important. You're lying to de-escalate a situation, to prevent it from blowing up altogether. And the reason that I always plug in a male figure is because that is intimidating to them. Now, should it be this way? Absolutely not. But unfortunately, in the world that we live in, it is. And lie to survive is something that I've personally practiced since I was a really, really young girl. To reiterate, that lie that you're serving in a very nice way is to try to just escape the situation unscathed. The lie is used as a first line of defense. The lie is meant to get you out of a situation safely. Now, with that said, if the lie doesn't work, if the creeper doesn't leave you alone, you need to get help. That's when you go to the next step. I always talk about layers of defense. So if your cover's blown and that person knows that you lied, you don't care anymore. Now you're in a situation where you do whatever you have to do to be safe. You now want to find a way to safely leave, and remember, never leave alone. Go up to the bartender, ask somebody that works there to walk you to your car, call your dad, call your guy friends, call your boyfriend if you have one. Don't leave alone. Remember that I teach Lie to Survive because there's actually a psychology behind lying. Being nice and lying does not mean that you're not being assertive and confident. Remember that you can do both. Key lies to remember: you're never alone. You're always expecting somebody. You don't live alone, even if you do. Lie to Survive can apply to so many different situations in life. Lie to Survive.
I like that. So I've been following all of her stuff. She does a lot of stuff. Why does she say it has to be a really creepy guy? Sometimes it's the best looking guy in the place. Ted Bundy. I was watching stuff about Ted Bundy. He was a good looking man. I think she means creepy, not by looks. Do you know what I mean? I don't think she means, Mrs. Carson, people can be super attractive and incredibly creepy. Incredibly. Like, I've had that happen to me many, many times. Hey, Charlene. Hey, Christian, by the way. Hey, Linda. So I don't think she means creepy looks. I think she means if a man walks up and goes, "What are you doing here all alone, little lady?" That's creepy. No one gives a shit what he looks like at that point, right? I wised up because a girl about our age was kidnapped and killed, leaving. I know, Kelsey Smith, that was right by my apartment. That was my target, case face. When that happened, that was when I got my first apartment. I was about to name the apartment complex, but I'm not going to do that. That's my point. Alicia, are you in here? Like, I was about to give the name of it. It doesn't matter. I don't live there anymore, but still, I don't want to give that information out. But case face, that Target was 5 minutes from my apartment. I went to that Target all the time. Kelsey Smith, I met her dad. He was a patient at one of our offices. He was a retired cop. She was brutally murdered. His name was Edwin something. He went home. He lived in Olathe. He had a wife and kid. He went and murdered her and went back home. Like nothing had happened. That was so terrifying. I remember Kelsey Smith. Thank you for your super chat. Bundy was extremely intelligent. Yeah. I'm going to London. Good for you. I'm excited about this trip. I'm not worried or scared. I mean, guys, I fly to Ecuador alone. Hey, Sikorsky. I fly to Ecuador. I fly to and from Ecuador. Do you know how many times I've ridden the 2-hour drive to and from where Tommy lives by myself? Like, I don't feel fearful. I don't think that's the worst thing. I would actually rather be the way I am now than be scared all the time. Like, I don't want to walk around being afraid of humans either. That's weird. I don't like that. Sorry I'm late, but I also have an update. My Aries dude is going to call me in a few minutes, and it's going to be a first time we've talked for real on the phone since everything happened. I like it already. I like it already. Tell us what it's like. Tell us what he says. Also, I have taught my son never to let a girl walk alone at night. He's awesome about walking friends to their cars. Yes, that's really good too. Many of her answers are dumb. There are more believable lies to tell. P.S. Ted Bundy would walk his female coworkers to their car at night so they'd be safe. Yeah, Ted Bundy did a lot of things. I don't know. It does say Mr. Carson, but she corrected us a while back and said this is Mrs. Carson. So she must be under his account. Creepy can definitely be something our instincts pick up on. Yes. I don't want you walking around fearful. I want you to be aware of your surroundings and ready to act if necessary. It's not even so much that, Alicia, as it is me not blurting the truth. I should lie. Me blurting the truth to rando strangers, right? Like people I don't know, saying, "What hotel?" I should have gone, I'm actually not sure. Or I should have gone, I don't know. Actually, I'm not, it's an Airbnb. Like I should have just made up something else, but instead I gave the truth. Julie, when I first came on, I let Reese know it was Mrs. and she has not forgotten. No, I do not forget anything about my people. I hit the like button. Thank you so much, Sikorsky. I hope the conversation goes well. It was my Target too. Such a safe area. I loved that Target because I also loved the Nordstrom right across at Oak Park Mall. I used to pull into that Nordstrom because I didn't care about the whole mall, but I would pull into that like the parking garage part of Nordstrom, and I would pull right in and go into Nordstrom and like look at the makeup and stuff, look at the shoes. That was crazy because I loved that Target. It was so convenient. I loved that whole area. God, don't even get me started on Kansas City. I don't want to live in Kansas City, but everything was so much more efficient. The driving there was easier. The food was so much better. The shopping was insane. It sucks. But I will say this, when I was driving my mom yesterday home, she was like, I don't care what you say. She was like, you get spoiled living out in the country. She goes, I know it sucks driving into the city, but she goes, looking at all these houses where my sister lived, there's like this much room in between each house. And she's right. I would rather live where I live now. I've been spoiled by it than live back in like a cul-de-sac where like boom, boom, boom. You can't go get your mail without 5 of your neighbors being outside that you're forced to talk to. No, no, I would much rather be where I am now. My mom's right about that. So there's so many things about Kansas City that I miss, but I loved that Target. K-Space, thank you again for the super chat. That was really nice. I was so freaked out to shop at that Target again. And every time I did, because he did it I remember all these details. He killed her on a Saturday night. It was in the middle of summer, so the sun was still out. And I saw the video of it. He followed her everywhere. Like when you went back and watched the video, he followed her everywhere through that Target. He beat her over the head with something to knock her out and drove her car. But all of this happened in daylight in a Target parking lot. Like Target parking lots are busy. I just remember like I couldn't deal with that. It was so hard for me. Yeah, Anne. I know, Liz. Hey, Lilac Lime. It's like everything. There's pros and cons. Hey, Lena, I was at a bar talking to a nice looking sweet guy. 2 bikers came to me and told me he was a creeper. They walked me to my car. Amy Edge, I hope Jerry's doing good. Here's the problem with that. Does anybody see anything wrong with what Linda just said? That could have been a trap. Hey, Lachlan, thank you for your super chat, Linda. That was so sweet of you. That could have been a trap. What if the 2 bikers were planning to do something to her, coming to her as a team and going, hey, that dude's a creeper. Let us walk you to your car. What if they're the creepers? Like, that's what I would have thought of there. Like, how do you know which one's the creeper now? That would freak me out. It would absolutely. This is why I'm so glad I've never been I don't drink. I don't have any friends locally really that like I would do that. I don't go to bars. I refuse to do things like that anyway. You're not going to see me hanging out in some bar in Nashville. I never did that. It's not my thing. I will say that my survival or worry, maybe instincts kick in. Hey, Jen, when I am when I am out, like if I went to a bar, let's just say we did a meetup here in Nashville. And even during a meetup, if we had like 5 or 6 of you all together with me, I feel very unsafe around big groups of people I don't know, but in particular, men. Like if I went to a bar and I don't find myself attractive enough anyway where anyone would come up and talk to me, but it does happen. Like when I'm in public, I've had men come up and talk to me throughout my life. If I was in a bar and like 2 or 3 different men came up to talk to me, I'd be like, where are my friends? I'd start freaking out. I really, really feel I've had enough men grope me, grab me, pull on me, say like very threatening things to me, like what they're going to do to me, that I don't trust strange men just walking up to me and being like, hey, pretty girl. Like, that's not flattering to me. I'm not like, hey, like, I don't do that. I don't like that. It makes me very uncomfortable when like just strange dudes come up and start talking to me. Probably in the past, I would have been like flirty. 1, I'm not interested in any other men. So there's that. But 2, I do feel a little wiser there from all those creepy jester men doing what they did to me. I really don't feel comfortable with that. That's why ladies go in pairs to the restroom. You just need to get moved down to Ecuador. Jerry, I wish that was that easy. It just isn't, unfortunately. Jen, thank you for being a member, and I love your picture. Who do you look like? You look like somebody famous, and I can't think of her name. You're really pretty, Jen. Thank you for being a member, babe. That's the other thing she said, this girl said about drinks. If your drink, which again, I don't drink and I'm not in public drinking even water really, but she said, if your drink is ever out of your view, don't drink it, which I don't know. I mean, I think if you're in a bar, that absolutely makes sense. Hey, Abigail. No, you don't need to go back and catch up. What was the other thing? I'm just going to click on. Hey, Joe Virus.
Here are 10 safety tips every woman should live by. Rapid fire. Ready? 1. Lock your doors behind you the second you get into your house, car, dorm, Airbnb, you name it. Do it immediately, make it a habit. 2. Never sit in a parked car and scroll on social media, answer text messages or emails. A distracted person is a very easy target. Do not be a sitting duck. You're alert when the car is moving. Stay alert when it's not. 3. Never accept any food, drinks, or mints from a rideshare driver. I don't care how nice they seem, do not risk it. 4. If you're out running, jogging, walking, do not have both AirPods or earbuds in your ears, one only. You need to hear what's around you. 5. Never open your door to anybody that you don't know. I don't care if they're claiming to be a delivery driver or a utility worker, don't do it. 6. Never leave your drink unattended. If it even leaves your line of vision, get a new one. 7. If you're ever followed while driving, do not drive home. Hop on the phone with 911, drive directly to a police station. 8. Never say any of your personal information out loud. Think doctor's offices or pharmacies. Hand them your ID that has your full name, your date of birth, and your home address, or you could also write it out on a note on your phone and show them. 9. Never tell strangers you're alone. Ever, ever, ever. You're not alone. You're not traveling alone. You don't live alone. You are never alone, even if you are. And 10, always travel with a portable CO detector. Carbon monoxide is called the silent killer because you cannot see it, taste it, or smell it. The detector is inexpensive and it could save your life. I have a degree in criminology and psychology, and I share daily safety tips. Be sure to give me a follow, and as always, stay safe.
First of all, do you guys travel with a CO detector? I don't. Carbon monoxide? I don't even know that I have one here. Hey, Jamie Palmer. Hey, Heather. Keep your doors locked. Hey, Trace. I flew to Chicago, took Uber. Driver said, "Oh, this is pretty far from the airport." I said, "Yeah, going to my parents. They are waiting for me." Do you need to worry about Uber drivers? I take Ubers fairly often. I do when I'm traveling, and I say everything to Uber drivers. I did not realize, like, even the waters in Ubers, I drink a water. I don't Yeah, that's not good. I didn't realize that. Like, I didn't even know you shouldn't tell an Uber driver. Like, I always tell my Uber driver, like, where I'm going. I talk about where I live. I didn't know. I don't think that way. It's not in my mindset at all. Thank you for your super chat, Shell. I've been watching on TV. I'm going to be traveling by myself on a bus with a bunch of strangers. I've got nothing to protect myself. I'm a little freaked out. What do I do? Don't talk to him, I guess. I'm probably not the person to ask, quite honestly, Trace. Reese, you have to have COs on every floor of your house. Buy them tomorrow, if not sooner. I need to find out from the landlord. We need to worry about everyone. Is that true? I don't know. I don't like the idea of that. Like, walking around fearful sucks too. I just assume Uber drivers are like really great people and they're used to people talking. Like, isn't that what you do for a living? You're just sitting there chatting about where you're flying to or what you're doing. That's what I do when I'm in an Uber. Holly, I don't think like that. Holly and I are very similar in how we think. I grew up in Hawaii in the 50s, 60s and never experienced any sort of crime. Moved to LA in mid 20s and totally had to change my survival mode. Now a small town in, is that Michigan? Is MI Michigan or is it Minnesota? But still LA protection mode. That makes sense, Mrs. Carson. Never touch anything attached to your door handle. It could be sprayed with something to knock you out. Good Lord. Hey, Sarah Blackshear. Your smoke detectors, maybe the combo kind. I will ask my landlord. I don't know. Hey, Nicole Hazelmiller. Not fearful, Reese, just aware. Okay. It's Michigan. I thought so. Thank you, Linda. Okay, I'll find out. I probably have carbon monoxide detectors because I rent. I talk to everyone, and my husband says I'm way too open and need to keep conversations basic with strangers. Makes me sad because it's my personality. Jen Craven, me too. I talk to everyone. I always have. I talk to people at Publix. I tell people where I live at Publix. I tell people, like, I always say that. I'm like, I moved here from Kansas City. Now I live here. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Like, I do it. Guys, what are the fucking chances that a 17-year-old kid bagging my groceries at Publix is going to be like, okay, so she lives here. She said she lives alone. I'm going to go murder her ass. I don't think like that. And I think the chances are incredibly minimal. Thank you again, Kate Space, for your super chat. You're hyper aware at the gas pumps? What's wrong with the damn gas pumps? Now you have to be careful at the gas pump. The gas pumps are where there's tons of people. Every time I go to get gas, there's a damn line. Really? I have to be concerned at a gas pump? That's not even like a remote place. Holy hell. I'm dead. I should have been dead years ago. I'm on borrowed time. Dead woman walking. I drink the Uber water. So do I. Why wouldn't you? That's why it's there. Damn it. We're dead. We're on death row. Oh, I'm not going to make it to 42. When is that? What is today? Is it April? Oh my God. I'm going to be 42 in 3 months. How will I make it past that? I'm not ready to go. Careful at bus stops. Gas pumps are dangerous. Oh, sweet Lord. They open your car passenger door and take your purse. Oh, well, I don't care about that. I mean, if that's the worst thing, I don't want them to take me. I'm talking about me. Take the damn purse. I mean me. This dude was driving in some scary industrial areas, like at 2 a.m., like by great areas to dump a body. It made me very uneasy. Trust your gut. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Lord. Somebody help me. Oh, no. God, if that happens to me, I'm going to be like, no, I'm not your girl. Trust me. You don't want to take me. Like, I will be nothing but an earworm for you. I will sing my way out of this. I'm going to be like, we stand tall, forever strong. And the killer is going to be like, fuck this woman. Get her out of here and get somebody else. I'm going to be like, sky rockets in flight. Oh my God, I recorded that today for Tommy. Hey, Jessamine. I was like, gonna find my Tommy, gonna hold him tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been, when it's right, it's right. Why wait until the middle of the cold, dark night when everything's a little clearer down in Ecuador? That's terrifying, Shelly Kelly. That's terrifying. Now I'm upset. What's Nancy have to say? But thank you for paying to say it. You're becoming more aware. It's a new feeling. The fear will just subside as you proceed with caution. Breathe. You'll adjust. I believe in you. Okay, that's that's my language. Thank you for using my language, for approaching me. Thank you. Thank you for paying to say that, but also for calming me down because my beehole was tightening up. Most young people are easily manipulated, Reese. A 17-year-old bagging your groceries may be way open with the wrong people. Abigail, you just took it to a new level of scary. I drink the Uber water, but I make sure it's sealed. You're also sitting there with your damn husband. So if you pass out, at least he can pick you up and take you home. But your purse has your ID with your address. Who gives a shit? My haters put my address out all the time. Literally, my hater, the dude with no teeth, he created another YouTube account and he made it my address. He came in here. Like, they post my address everywhere. They post Huxley's school. I don't give a shit about that. We're past that. It's a little late in the game to cash in now. I don't care about that. If you want to know where I live, you're going to find where I live. Sikorsky. Hey, Jen Marie. Never mind. Jen Marie's like, what did I accidentally just click on? So does that mean like you don't want to be here and you hate it? You were just being passive aggressive or you were just being silly? I can't tell. It's sometimes tough to read. Hey, Corvette, Dotsy Lynn, you Uber alone all the time? Sorry, I just don't hold with being afraid all the time. I have traveled all over the world and never been truly frightened. Haven't been murdered yet. Well, you live in Canada. Is Canada a dangerous place? I don't think they commit crimes up there, do they? Is Bada Bing here? I don't think that crimes. Oh, for fuck's sake, Reese. Damn, girl. Well, welcome in and thanks for being here. I didn't think you were being negative. I just couldn't read, but thanks for being here. Carbon monoxide at home, creeps in the wild. Help me, Oprah. Oh, but she's probably a creep too. I've heard Oprah could be a creep. I don't know the answer to that. When everything's a little clearer in the light of day, and we know we don't want to be murdered anyway. Please don't kill us, no, please don't kill us. Thank you again for your super chat. You're just throwing them out there. Thank you. Thanks, Dotsy Lynn. I just don't, lots of Native women have disappeared in Canada. Great. Well, I kind of I like Alana's thoughts. And Neptune says, I don't, sorry, Jen Marie. For some reason, I thought you hated me. I felt like you hated me, but maybe it was a different Jen Marie. Either way, welcome in. I welcome all haters here, whether they're friendly haters or not. I don't walk around in fear. Predators smell fear. Just be situationally aware. And yeah, predators smell fear. I'm not fearful, but I am incredibly naive. And I'm telling you right now, I cannot say how many men I've been like, oh, hello. Oh, hi. Like I'm very chatty. Alana says, I've been to Belize, Bermuda, Bahamas, Thailand, the Philippines, all over the US, Germany, London, Paris. Damn, girl. Okay, well, thank you, Jen Marie, for clarifying. I appreciate that. London, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Panama, Shanghai, and never once a problem. Here's the thing. I have a question, and this is a real question. I got a real, hey, Mop Man. Throwing them out as per my contract, ma'am. Throwing them out. Was there something I was supposed to remember that just happened? Help me remember, but thank you for paying. I have a real question. This is going to sound bad. This is very Scientology thinking. This is how I think as an ex-Scientologist. Guys, you're not going to like this, but I have a question. Hey, Mad Drop. Thank you, Case Face. Is it possible that maybe they just want us to feel afraid too? Now, don't get me wrong. I know women, like as a woman, definitely, I think that we are targeted. Of course, I'm not saying things don't happen, so don't run with it that way. But like I had an Uber driver, speaking of Uber drivers, and I told you guys this, he was from Ethiopia. And I think it was Ethiopia. Was it Ethiopia? I think it was, no, it wasn't. I don't know. It was somewhere in Africa. And I said, ooh, cool. I said, do you get to go back very often? He was like, I am. Yeah, Lisa, don't let them see you sweat. Don't worry. I'm not afraid enough to sweat. Sorry, Yadira. I said, is it Uganda? Angie Mo, she's the best. Thank you, Angie Mo. He was from Uganda. That's also in Africa, is it not? I feel like Cher right now in Clueless, when she says to Josh about Lucy, their housekeeper, this is so terrible. She goes, you know, I don't speak Mexican. And he goes, Lucy's from El Salvador. And she goes, so? And he goes, that's an entirely different country. And he goes, you get mad when people think you're from below the valley. And she's like, oh, so everything's my fault. And he's like, you're such a brat. It's terrible. It's so bad. So I just said Ethiopia and Uganda, and I really don't know if they're in the same place. I have no idea. I feel a little guilty about it, but we're going to move forward. All you can do is move on with your life. And that's what we do is you just go forward in life. I do that to Tommy all the time. I go, I don't speak Mexican. And he goes, Lucy's from El Salvador. And I'm like, so? And he goes, that's an entirely different country. I love it because I relate to that so much. I'm so uneducated when it comes to geography, and you guys know this. So I couldn't tell you. I have no idea if that's, I mean, for as far as I know, Uganda could literally be in China. I don't know. Me too, Jen. So I'm not going to pretend to know. I know I love Clueless. Daddy, this is my friend Ty. Get out of my chair. Hey, Mimi. I'm always here to be anyone's club boyfriend if they need a quick getaway from the creeps. Yes, you are. I knew that about you. I know Mexican isn't a language, Jen. I do know that much. That's why it's hilarious. When she goes, I don't speak Mexican. It's so terrible. They don't even touch on that. He just goes, Lucy's from El Salvador. He doesn't even say that's not a language. Thank you, Joe, and I love you. Thank you for being a member, and I'm happy to see you. So here's my question. Me Saul Smokes. Yes. So he's from Uganda. And I go, well, do you ever get to go home? And he goes, yeah, I'm actually going soon. And I said, that's so cool. I said, that sounds like a cool place to visit. Is it scary there? And he goes, America will tell you it is. Sorry, I don't have any, Yadira. He goes, people will tell you it is. Yeah. He goes, they make Americans very fearful of Uganda. He goes, but it's not scary at all. It's beautiful. And I said, I just got back from Ecuador. I was just coming home. He was my Uber driver. And I said, it's the same thing. All my people on my channel are like, it's dangerous there. People are going to get murdered. It's a drug lord capital. The cartel's coming for you. Like literally, they stole a whole president when I was there. Remember when they woke up that dude in his bed and stole him and his wife and the dog? Apparently that's next door to us. No one gave two shits. Of course, I realize I'm dark and I don't look American. I look Ecuadorian, so I fit right in. Absolutely. I agree with that, Jen. We as Americans are entitled and ignorant to other cultures. 100%. I think that's so true. I've been in scary places and countries where I laughed when I thought about how freaked my mom would be, but I'm more careful now. I mean, I've been to Ecuador many times. I've never felt unsafe, and it's poor as shit in some areas there. It's scary looking. Some of the drives are scary looking getting to where I'm going. Some of the scariest looking stuff I've ever seen. And I was a little bit uncomfortable looking at it, but I never felt like I was in a danger. I didn't feel like I was going to get abducted. I never felt, let's put it this way. All my American friends were like, oh God, you're going to get killed. Be safe. There's war going on. They hate Americans. None of that shit's true. I think they just keep us in a fear bubble. Huxley, can you let Seamus in? He's at the front door. I think that most because here's a good example. Dylan, my mom watches the world news. I don't watch the news. And my mom constantly will see something on the world news. Hey, Megan Keene. My mom will watch the world news and be like, did you hear they did this in this country? Oh my God, this is this. Oh, it's the end of the world. She's been saying that for a long time. Gaslighting. Yes. Yeah. Jen, I think so too. Love you, Joe. Say hi to your dad. Fear is a good way to control people. If we embrace our communal instincts, we might not be so dependent on the established economic structure. Yes. And Jen says, of course we do. Our government lives to keep us in fear. I think that's true too. I really once you travel, like Alana just said, she's way more of a traveler than I am. Once you travel and go see for yourself, to be honest, America's the shithole, in my opinion, when it comes to manners. And like Jen said, we are so entitled. We are so entitled. I mean, I think America is a beautiful place, but I think the people have way overstepped. I think they think they're better than everybody. Everybody's in a hurry. When I went to Ecuador, even when I went to London, I remember going to London, People were so calm, friendly, excellent manners, excellent character. Nobody was better than anybody else. Nobody was up in your business. Nobody was judging me. Like, there were tons and tons of women that dressed however they wanted to dress. There wasn't any like billboards of what women should look like in Ecuador. I really loved it there for that reason. Everybody minded their own damn business. And I told you the second I got back to America, I was in New York on the airport, and I was trying to get onto an escalator, and a guy was getting ready to cut me off. So I stopped to let him go first, and he looked at me and he went, "Go!" And I was like, "Oh, I hate it here. I'm ready to go back." Because nobody acted that way. So, yeah, Americans are very entitled. We don't even think we should speak any other language than English. Yes, yes, I agree with that. True. It's like people, it's just, I think too, Jen, people are in such a hurry here and they have such set expectations on how you should be. And if you're not from here, yeah, it's like you should be expected to speak English. I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with that. I just think people are so rushed and like, but here's the thing. I think there's much, much beauty in other countries. They don't want us to go see that. I really believe that. I really um, and the other thing about Ecuador is Tommy pointed this out. Like a lot of people are like, Ecuador is dangerous. And yeah, of course. America is also very dangerous. There are pockets of America where I wouldn't go into downtown Nashville at night. No effing way. There are dangerous cities in America, just like there are in other countries. Like, do you not realize that? Right? We're the lacking laughing stock of the world. Um, I don't know if that's true. I mean, that, to you, that's true. I don't know if that's true. I love you, Diana H. Be careful, babe. I love you. I think people should be expected to speak English if they want citizenship here. I don't know. I don't feel like I go down that rabbit hole very much. I really stay in my own lane when it comes to stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's easier to speak English if you're here. I don't think a lot of people like Spanish. I would love to know how to speak Spanish because there's so many Spanish speaking people. I don't know that you should move here speaking French or German and expect people to understand you. Not everybody's going to speak that language. I mean, that would be like me going to Germany and expecting all of them to speak English. I wouldn't expect that. A lot of Americans who move and live elsewhere wake up to the fact that most of the world is just as safe, just as beautiful, just as fair, just as free. I think so too. Um, yeah, we're not going to shit on America for sure. No, I definitely, I live here. I think the people here can be absolutely entitled and gross, but no, I'm not. We're not going to go down that path either. But what I do think what Alana just said is absolute truth. Like I was listening to something on a reel the other day, and people were like, this dude was, he's American, he was a comedian. And he was like talking about how America, he was like, hands down, he was like, we're the best country. We're the best at everything. He was like, we're the very best. He was like, if you want to go visit other places, do it. He was like, but other places are shit compared to America. And I was like, I don't know if that's true. I mean, I love America. I feel free here. I realize there's other places in the world where we are not allowed, we are not free in other places. I just learned this recently. There are actual places in the world where women don't have rights. So I think about that every day and how grateful I am to be here. I'm grateful and proud to be an American. By all means, I would not want to be anything other than American. I will say that. I stand by it. I'm grateful for our veterans. I'm grateful for people who fight for our country. I'm grateful for our first responders. I will say that first and foremost. Like, hands down, I would never feel any different about that. Like, I am thankful for the rights that we have, all of those things. Weird. My friend just texted me and said, fear is a liar. So, yeah, don't mix up my words about that. Like, I'm not going to shit on America. I am a proud American. Yeah, I love our military. I'm grateful for them. I feel safe because of our military. They provide the very blanket that I sleep under at night, right? Because I feel safe. But I don't think that means that doesn't equate to other countries are dangerous. I'd like to go check out other countries. I'd like to live in another country someday, right? Like, I think other countries are also safe. Like, I think other countries welcome Americans. I think there's a lot of diversity. I think that they shut that down um, and try to make us fearful to leave here. That's where I was going with this. Like, I know that to be true about Ecuador. People are like, it's dangerous there. It's dangerous. Like, no, I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is in some areas. I've no doubt. America's dangerous in some areas, right? Like, Alicia and I drove through, what was it called, Alicia? Death Row or something. I don't know what it was. It was in LA. And it was like the most dangerous part of LA. It was full of like just endless amounts of homeless people, people who were like tripping over, like they were totally checked out. They were super out of it. It was very depressing. It was very sad. Skid Row. I wanted to jump out of the car to help these people. It made me very, very sad. So there's parts of our country that we need to work on too, right? America's fantastic, Neptunes, absolutely. But I also do feel like I think Canada's probably amazing. I have a lot of Canadian friends. Like, I just don't like the I'm better than you mentality. That's what I mean. I don't like it when it comes to Jen Marie, homeless people are still people. No one said they weren't. So I don't know where you're going with that. No one said they weren't. I don't know if you're implying that I'm saying that what you just said. Of course they're people. I just said I wanted to get out and help them. So, but I also think that the I'm better than you, our country's the best. I'm better than you. Okay, Jen Marie, I'm better than you. My Louis Vuitton purse, my car that I drive, all those things that I don't like. Other countries are amazing too. Like, why do we have to put up like America's best? These countries are shit. Like, they're not, and people live there, right? And I think they're beautiful. I want to go see those people. I want to go dive into that culture, try the food, check out other countries, right? Yeah, true, Jan. But I do think that they put us in some kind of a fear bubble. Like, don't go there. It's dangerous. America's the best. It's the safest. Okay, I agree. America's beautiful and I'd love to travel more of it and check it out. But I do think that we should be able to check out other countries and not be told it's scary or we're going to be abducted, you know? But I am very proud to be from here. I think about our rights here. I think about our military. I think about our police. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that I feel protected. Here's the thing. This is real talk here. I'm grateful for our police for this reason alone. When I was in Ecuador, there was no way you can't just dial 911 and they're going to show up. They don't speak English, right? Like, if I dial 911 in America, usually somebody's with me really, really quickly, right? People show up. Like, I don't know how that system is in Ecuador and other countries, right? Um, we are free to travel. Yeah, we have our rights here, and there's other countries. Um, yeah, Misal smokes. There's other countries. Interesting, Bucking Fitch. There's other countries for sure that people, women or men and women, don't have rights. That's absolutely terrifying to me. And I think about every day that I'm grateful that I'm here in America. I'm thankful to be here. I would not shit on my country because people who do that, I think, well, then go live in one of those countries. You know, if this is so bad, then maybe you should go check out another country. Like, that's That's your right. I'm definitely proud and happy to be here. I'm thankful for my rights here. I'm very grateful for it. And I've exercised my rights here and I'm very grateful. And I'm like I said, I'm grateful for the people who keep us safe every day. And I'm not afraid to say that. Reese, for comfort, you have deterrence. One, a significant other who's an ex-con. You've already used that. Two, friends who check in regularly. Most importantly, three, God who's always looking out for you. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Abigail. What an angel. That was such a nice thing to say. Thank you, babe. And thank you for your super chat. Sweden would be amazing. I'd love to see Amsterdam. You can't paint the whole country with a bad brush because some people are evil, the same for any country. Exactly. I agree with that. It's just like anything. It's like people who hate cops. I don't disagree that there are bad cops. There's corrupt cops. I don't disagree with that. Of course there are. There's corrupt everything. Everything is going to have corruption in it, right? But overall, I'm grateful for the police. Like, I want to be able to, if I need them, give them a call. I'm glad they're there, right? It's just like everything. You cannot paint a bad brush with anything. I agree with that so much, Joanne Hawley. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat and for pointing that out. That was really nice of you, babe. Is Lady O in here? I don't think I've seen her. Is she here? There are bad actors in every profession. And if you don't think there are, that's ridiculous. There are. It's unfortunate. There is corruption in everything. Teachers, right? That are corrupt, guys. Cops, of course. Lady O, I missed your super sticker last night and I looked for you on the boat to thank you. And I hate this. The night before I missed Joel Sachs. And I feel so bad about that. It embarrasses me because you guys choose to do that and to tip me. And I felt so guilty about it. Thank you. I just wanted to thank you for it. I hate it when someone gives me a gift and I don't say I'm grateful and thank you. It really drives me nuts when I do that. So Lady O, thank you last night for your super sticker. It's important to me that I got a chance to thank you. And that's what I love too about the US is all the different ethnic groups, different traditions, beliefs. Yes, I think that's a beautiful thing. It's like when we do God streams and people come in here from all walks of life, different religions, and we don't step on each other's toes. We don't make each other wrong. We don't disrespect each other. I think that's a beautiful thing. And I do love that about America. There's so many different walks of life. I love that. I work in education. Yeah, she does. And there are for sure bad educators, but a lot of outstanding ones too. All also great para educators. I don't know what that word means. The melting pot is our strength. I love that, Kim is blue. I love that. Yeah, there's way more good educators, I'm sure, than bad, right? I'm sure. So guys, I want to make that clear that like I definitely love America before anything else. But that Uber driver pointed out to me, he said, of course they try to make it seem like it's dangerous. They try to make it seem that way and make you afraid of it going to Uganda. But he said it's beautiful there. It's absolutely beautiful. And the people are amazing. He said the animals are amazing. That made me think hardcore. Oh, teachers' aides. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. This is bordering on political. Well, hopefully the mods are deleting every comment that gets political. I don't want to get political. We don't go political on this channel just because honestly, it's way too much. It's too much. There's bad apples in all walks of life. Yeah. Yeah. Paraeducator is a teaching assistant. In special education, we do a lot of the work. Okay, I love that. You're welcome, Reese. I didn't even notice. I definitely appreciate it, and I just wanted you to know that. Yeah. Well, we can... Dylan, what do you mean they? Who is they? What do you mean? We can change the subject, guys. The point was fear. I really don't care about that topic in general. I care about the fact that I think back to the whole reason I brought this up. I know that women are targets. I realize that we can be targets. I'm not saying don't look over your shoulder, but I am saying, is there a chance? This is my question. This is where it all stemmed from. Is there a chance that it may not be quite as you're going to get abducted and thrown into someone's trunk as they say, as we're told? I don't know. I'm not trying to discount things that have happened to people. That's not where I'm going with this. But is it as scary? Like, I'm going to be 42 and I have walked around being a total idiot, telling people where I am, my location, how many kids I have, that I live alone. I've been doing it for my entire life. Like, is there a chance that maybe it's like your chances of being struck by lightning? Like, I started really getting freaked out after that serial killer episode with Tommy. I really did. I started watching serial killer stuff. I started listening to, what do you mean? Do I mean as they say? Who is they? Did I say that, Dylan? What do you mean? What do I mean? As they say, who is they? That is this Dylan? Is this Dylan from ex Scientology, Dylan? Because that's such a Scientology thing to say. Who is they? We're all trained to say that. Right, Jen Marie. I'm convinced the world is okay. This is what I was trying to say. This is exactly what I was trying to say. And you just put it into words for me. Thank you, Alana. I'm convinced the world is not as dangerous as people think. Do you think that's a possibility? That's all I'm saying. I watch people walk around in total. You just used as they say. Then I don't know, Dylan. Honestly, I don't know. Who is they? The general population. I'm convinced the world is not as dangerous as people think. Is that a possibility? I feel like I've seen a lot of people walk around very, very fearful, very nervous about things. I'm an ex-Marine. I've been all over the world. There is corruption all over the world, but also great people all over the world. This is my point. It feels a little more. Okay, that's Dylan. Yeah, Dylan, I don't know what I meant by that. You're trying to ask me, like, narrow it down. I just guess I meant the general population. I don't know what I meant. I think it's a general thing to say. As they say, who do we mean when we say that, right? A group of people, like just like the world, the news, social media. That's what I meant. And by the way, thank you for your service. That's why, wait, hold on. What we think will be snatched up so easily, like Nancy Guthrie, but it doesn't happen that often. Not to say we shouldn't still be on guard, but yes. Do you also notice that the news, it's more dangerous than people are told? The news does not show everything. Yes, that's what I was just about to say. Do you also notice that I feel like it is, Dylan, speaking in generalities is bad. We've all been trained on that in Scientology. It's an antisocial trait, of course. The news is built for this, right? I heard someone say on a reel the other day, I don't know if you've ever heard this. I don't really watch TV at all anymore. I haven't in my life, but I haven't for a long time. Television. Television. The news, I feel like, yeah, chooses stories that are sensational. Killer bees, murder hornets. I agree with that, Measall Smokes. I think it's safer with all the cameras and video. I agree with that. I think there's less serial killers for that reason. The news chooses stories that are sensational. I don't think the news shares the happy stuff. That, like, what about the people who go and save lives and do good things, right? Yes, the news tries to rile us up. 100% I agree with that. The news are fear mongers. Yes, Patty. Fear is a way to control, like Dylan said, 100%. The news is psychological terrorism. Yep. It's also with fear, you can control the population. If it bleeds, it leads, drives the story rundown on the news. If it bleeds, it leads. Interesting. I've never heard that. There's more good than bad. Yeah, I think that's true, and so, therefore, I was kinda sad the murder hornets never gained ground. Stupid pandemic taking all the limelight. Dylan, I like your logo, that's awesome. Uh, do your own research. It's kind yeah, or true crime, thought criminal. I just I have this whole like flipped way of thinking now where I'm like, do I need to walk around afraid? Have like am I missing out? Should I have been terrified all my life and I just wasn't? Like, do I need to be fearful? Do I need to start doing all of these things now? Locking your fucking doors, just basic stuff. Check your back seat, check your car. Don't walk around walking like leaving into a parking lot doing this. I agree. Don't sit in your car and stare on social media. Get in your car and go. Like all those things make sense. Those are basic things, but I don't want to go over the top and be like, oh my God, everyone's an enemy. Every man, everything with a penis is going to kill me. Like, I think that they want us feeling that way. Oh my God, we're going to get sick. Oh my God, we're going to get murdered, right? Like, I think that, and don't travel for God's sakes. Don't travel. I don't know. I think that I feel that. It's more of just a feeling. It's a gut feeling for me that, like, Dylan, they, meaning the people who control the media, the people who are in control, trying to control us and make us fearful, I think they are trying to make that, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, like narrow it down. So you live in this tiny little box, right? I love that, Patty. Yeah, Tennessee girl, just common sense. I think that it's too much to go, expecting me to totally flip and change. Now, the only thing I'll say that makes me a little bit uncomfortable, good for you, Trace. The news wouldn't broadcast death and mayhem if there wasn't a market for it. Yep. I was just going to say something and I lost my train of thought. I think I got myself worked up. Good for you, Dylan. This is a brand new channel for you. Dylan Unaligned. It's good. It's a good name. I like it. Good for you. I just think no, Reese, you're fine. You may think you're too naive, but I think you have a good head on your shoulders and common sense. Thank you, Mrs. Carson. I think that's true. I think I do have protective instincts. I think that I would not be stupid enough to follow anyone. I was joking about getting into someone's car. I would not follow anyone into a dark area. I think that whenever I talk to people, it's always in a very public area. I think that I watched too many freaky ass reels in the middle of the night on like, if you're a woman, you should be doing these 30 things to stay alive. Like, no joke. That girl's thing was lie to survive. Now, she's not wrong. I agree with that. Lie to survive. Like, if you are, I guess I'm wrong. I get into Uber cars often and I'm like, I'm going here. I just got back from this city. I'm going to this city. Yeah, curb the blab. I guess I need to work on that. Tommy has told me that too. He's like, you share way too much. I've always been that way. My whole life, I always share everything I'm doing. And I do it here for a living. I do it on YouTube, guys. It's something I even now, have you noticed? Do you think that I have curbed that a little bit? I feel like when I leave town, except the LA trip, because I was wanting to do a meetup. But I think when I leave town, I'm a little more private about it. Like, I have some trips coming up this summer. You're not going to know what they are. I'm going to tell you I'm taking some time off, but I'm not telling you where I'm going. Christian. So Christian says everyone should be more feared of the government than the citizens of the United States. I mean, that's a statement that you make that, okay. Do you have a solution to that? Like, I don't know. People say things like that and see that's a fearful statement to make. But what do we do about it? I have a friend that calls me that's super political, The media is not my friend. Yeah, I have a friend that calls me that's like, you didn't even know about this? You should be thinking about this. America's so dangerous. We have to get out of here. Like, they're doing this to us. They're poisoning us. They're controlling us with this." And I'm like, "Okay, whoa, 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 whoa." And she's like, "You're so naive. You don't know any of this. You don't listen to this. You need to know this stuff." And I'm like, "So now that I know it, what do you want me to do about it?" Like, that's my thing is it's like, "Oh my God, Chicken Little, the fucking sky is falling. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." What are you going to do about it? Great. Like, you just gave me all these, you just peppered me with fear and you gave me all these fucking problems with zero solutions. What do you want me to do about it? She's like, "They're poisoning our food and this and that, and they're controlling us here and they're watching us." And I'm like, "Okay, then find another country and go there." Like, I've said that to her more than once. Like, why are you bringing this to me? I don't have solutions for that. I can't, it's like Scientology. They're an $8 billion organization. I can only do so much to go up against something like that. You're talking about something much bigger than me that I can't control, but I live here and I choose to live here. If that's not suitable for you, research another country and go there. That's my thing. When people complain about America, it's like, then go to another country, research another country that's more suitable to your lifestyle and fucking go there. I think that's a great idea, but it is weird to me. Yeah, Anita Card is right. You share everything. That's how you were raised. I think it's fine to be friendly and chatty. You just don't have to give personal details. Yes. Glad you're living your life. It's empowering to walk your path unapologetically. Yes. Dylan, I love that. I've been trying to adopt that. Dylan, we listened to something the other day. It was a girl said, "Don't give a shit about what other people think." I'm pretty much there on that, especially people online. Nobody gives a shit about what people say online, especially someone ugly and disgusting like Marilyn Honig. She's a first class ass sniffer. You can tell her I said that. But people in the real world, I care still a little bit. And also, Dylan, the second thing she said was to be totally unapologetic for about who you are. That I haven't mastered and I want to. I really, really want to. Yeah, we're not doing politics, Joanne Holly. Um, well, good for you, Jen Marie. I'm going to watch on TV and I have stuff going on in my life asking for prayers, please. Trace, absolutely prayers your way. Always. And thank you for super chatting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. 1 second, guys. Okay. You can say with your whole chest that you're unapologetic. Trace, thank you again for your super chat. Yeah, I just really, Dylan, if you're still in here, that's the second part that I absolutely want to master. I still, as a woman, and I say this because I know other women do it too, I still minimize myself to fit, to morph, to shape. I still set me on fire to keep other people warm. I still do it. I'm better. I'm way better than I used to be, but I am not. I thought so too. I knew it. I knew it. I thought so too. I knew I wasn't wrong about that. Yes. Sorry, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. I knew that. Yep. On other channels, right? She's on yes, she's on the fucking other channels. I knew it. I told you. Dylan says you will in time, accepting that you are being the best version of yourself while others expect you to fill their shame voids. You got this. I love that. Thank you, Dylan. Dylan, you're very Shelly Kelly, I'm this fucking close. I'm this close. I'm telling you right now. Dylan, I just want to say that every time you're in here, I really enjoy talking. Original Ann. Yes. Yes. When I realized something and I knew I was fucking right about it. Yes. It's not just for broccoli, Original Ann. It's not just for broccoli. Lady O, yeah, I knew she was on other hate channels. I fucking knew it. My gut told me that, and I was like, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah. Fuck off out of here. Get it out. Get it out of here. Nope. Nope. Not today. You guys have no idea what I'm. Let me see. Send me that screenshot. I knew it. What a stupid asshole. I love it when assholes are stupid assholes. Not only are you an asshole, you're a stupid asshole. What an absolute waste of my time. If I could, I would just wipe taint juice all over you. What am I talking about? Sorry, Jan. I was having a conversation. I fucking knew it. I knew it. Yes. What were we talking about? Oh, Dylan. I love Dylan. Is he still here? Dylan, where are you? Dylan, I just want to say something. Dylan, I just want to say, you really. Marissa Martin, was it the person being weird before? Which person? We do get weirdos, but yeah, Lady O, I know. I knew it. I fucking knew it. And the rest of you knew it too. We all felt it. I ain't dumb. We're not dumb. We all know each other in this community. These people have seen more than the Lord. Get out of here. We witnessed more than Jehovah. I don't want to hear about it. Full of hate. I fucking knew it. How come nobody told me? Yeah. Yes, Nancy. Everybody felt it. Everybody fucking felt it. I knew that shit was off, but I just kept going because this is my damn job. Damn it. See, this is where I ignore my instincts. I ignored my instincts through this whole show. I was like, bop, 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 keep talking, Reese. Just keep talking. Yeah, getting the ick, not hard to tell. Even Alicia. Yeah, come on. I knew it. How come all of us played along? This was a good test right now in a community. Over 200 people fucking played along. 200 of us. No one said a word. We were all cool. This makes me think of what's that movie? 5-Year Engagement. Ugh. When the guy starts his college class and he goes, have you guys seen this? People pleasing is a sign that you're healing. I love that. Dylan, don't leave. I'm not done talking to you. This guy, this professor, stands in front of a huge class in college, which I know nothing about, but I was watching this movie. Your mods suck, Reese. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Anita. Yeah, I know. This dude stands in front of a class and the fire alarm starts going off and all the kids start to get up and he goes, no, everybody just sit down. It's probably just a drill. So everybody sits down and he keeps talking. And then he has firefighters running past them and the class is like watching and he's like, I'm sure it's just a drill. And everybody keeps sitting. And then he finally goes like, you guys, he goes, those are hired firemen. Like I had them do that. He goes, but that was a test. He goes, you guys just listened to me. You just blindly listened to me. And you were like, no, I'm sure it's fine. Even though firemen were running by, we all just did that in real time. We had a fucking fire going on in here. And everyone was like, we're listening to Reese. Let's all pour a little water on it. They were like, I just kept talking, trying to put the fire out. I was like, anyway, back to America. Oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yes. See, do you see how much I can multitask? If that doesn't tell you things about me, it tells me nothing about me, but it should tell you something about me. Like, what does it tell you? We had a hater in the chat, Jeannie Hansen. That's all. We had a hater in here stirring up trouble. And I knew I'd seen that name. I knew that fucking person hated me. I fucking knew it. It got really tense. It got really tense. We had a little evil. We had a fucking little demon in here, a little diabolical. The thing couldn't be nice as hard as I tried. Even proclaimed that they were a good person. Yeah. Got to get a troll word. Okay, let's come up with one real quick. You know, I don't even have a safe word with Tommy, but I don't need one because I like it. I gotta get to Ecuador. Okay, can we come up with a troll word? I was getting pissed. First, let me just apologize in real time. Everybody was getting upset. That person was really upsetting everyone, and I knew it. And I was like avoiding reading the chat. I was avoiding reading. It was Ruth Ann. I was avoiding reading the chat because I was like, this is even making me uncomfortable. And I'm an ex-Scientologist. Like, there's not a lot you can do to make me uncomfortable. Hey, honeybee. You know what's weird? My safe word, if I ever had to have one during sex, which I never have, I always thought would be Neptune. And that takes on a different meaning now because our friend in here is Neptune. So it won't be that. Sorry, Jen Finberg. What should we have our troll word be? Starfish is good. I like that, Jamie Palmer. Everybody, let's take a vote. What's swamp butt? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Starfish. Okay, we got a lot going on starfish here, but not everybody knows that, Jamie Palmer. Kim is blue. We can't go with starfish because starfish is way before a lot of new people's time. Let's come up with a different one. Broccoli dance, we can't do that, BB, because we do the broccoli dance too much. If I start doing the broccoli dance too, hey, P. Taylor, honey badger. Yes. Yes. No, because we talk about honey badgers too much. It can't be something that we talk about, guys. If it's broccoli dance, then you guys are going to get original Anne's going to freak the fuck out. I'll tell you right now. And she's going to be like, oh my God, original Anne will like run across the room to see. She's going to be like, where is it? Okay, hold on. Meat sack. Oh, that's I can't repeat that. That's a sick word. Jelly belly, cactus, gnome. That's pretty good. Yard gnome is even better, but I like gnome. We had a camel toe in the chat. What would the opposite of honey badger be? Wolverine? What is something that I hate? No, it can't be enchiladas. Mosquitoes. I kind of like that, Bunny. Bunny, we had a troll in the chat. Bunny, did you hear how I said I want to get to Ecuador? I'm not going to lie. I'd like to bone you. I'd like to right now. You be a girl. I'll be a man. Oh, wait. No, the other way around. A gnat. Yeah, but gnat, babe, did you see that they wanted it to be starfish? Remember starfish, babe? Original Anne is so hilarious. No, it can't be burrito, honeybee. No way. I love burritos. I talk about that too much. Mosquito. I think mosquito is good. Scorpion. That's pretty good. Settle. It has to be neutral. Okay. So like they don't know we know we're talking about them. God, I'd love for it to be something like dirty taint. Peckerhead. Joanne Holley and I are on the same page. Peckerhead, dirty taint, pubic lice. Babe, pubic lice, stink bugs, wasp nest. Terrible. That's terrible. What about like fishy? Pubic lice. Oh man. Yeah, mosquitoes, fleas. What if we have a name for it if it's a woman? Uh-oh. 1 second. You were so mean to people. Look how many people. You made fun of and were mean to. She's angry and she's messaging me saying, she said, I was really enjoying your chat, but you're such a horrible person. She said, you're a terrible, mean girl, and I definitely won't be back. I hope you feel good. See, this reminds me of the girl the other night. This reminds me of someone who poke and does shit, right? We were all here in real time. The problem with that message I just got is over 200 people witnessed your comments. You were mean to them. You made how many people? Put a 1 in the chat if she made you uncomfortable. And don't just put a 1. Do it if you're being really serious. Like, yeah, a lot of people said she made me uncomfortable. She was fighting with me. She gave me the ick. Yeah, so I'm sorry. We're not trying to be mean here, but you came in guns blazing. I don't, Marissa Martin. Look how many people put it like that happened in real time, and there were over 200 people in here. Not to mention, yeah, you came in with like you were stirring shit up. It was very intentional. You were defending your beliefs. I have differing opinions. Well, then, I think it's just best that you find another channel. Like, I don't want to make fun of you. That's not the intention, but let's face it. You came in making people uncomfortable and then flipped it around and said, you guys are assholes. That's not quite how it went. Like, that's just not quite how it went. This is a peaceful chat. And it really disrupted the peace tonight, coming in, stirring shit up, right? Yeah, well, we don't want you to feel like shit. I totally understand. We don't want you to feel like shit. Go ahead and block me, and I just wish you well. No, babe, we're not doing that. We're better than that. Yeah, I think it was very much oh, thanks, honeybee. I think it was I see, this is where I feel bad for people. Like, I definitely feel bad for people, but I've said this before and I need to follow it. People know what they're doing. People know what they're doing. People are aware of what they're doing. Came in guns blazing, disrespecting people in the chat. Yeah, I mean, I have a problem with people who do that. And then they're like, I was just standing up for myself. Not really, because you made a large group of people uncomfortable. You disturbed the peace as a serial antagonist. Yeah. This reminds me of the girl the other night, right? This reminds me of the girl the other night who said to me, hey, I heard you got married to Brett Miller. You're married to Brett? I'm just trying to collect information. Tell me about that. And I said, this doesn't really feel like a friend to me. And she's like, oh, I see that you're an evil person. I should have known you were a horrible person. I was like, whoa. So you didn't get what you wanted? Like, you didn't get the response you were looking for. So now I'm a terrible person. Like, we flip it around. I don't know. Act like I didn't do anything. It was very projecting. Yeah. How do they have my cell? They don't, Linda. It's a Facebook Messenger. I'm Facebook friends with her. Apparently, I don't know. I didn't know this person's real name, but yeah, I don't give out my phone number that much. Yeah, I would agree with that, Mrs. Carson. It felt very manipulative. That's what it's reminding me of too. Is that conversation the other night? I really have to be careful now who I talk to in real life. I feel like I can't get into this. You guys know, I've told you there's something going on behind the scenes. I can't say what it is. It's absolutely rocking my entire world. And it's fucking me up. But ever since it occurred, I've had shit like this happening to me more and more. People are kind of coming, and I haven't shared all of them. I've shared a couple. People are coming out of the woodwork all of a sudden, and they're reaching out to me and they're saying really weird shit. And then they're like not getting the response they want. And they're like, oh, I didn't realize that you were such an evil person, Reese. I'll see myself out. And I'm like, I don't know if this is one person with like multiple accounts doing it. But it's odd because my response every time is like, I don't know, that just doesn't feel right to me. Can you kind of explain yourself? And it's immediate, like, oh, so you're the bad guy. I didn't realize you were the bad guy, but now I do. And I see your true colors. I see who you really are. God showed me who you are. It's like, whoa. Is it an OSA thing? If I had to guess, yes. I mean, most of this shit, let's face it. Hey, Heavenly Heather, most of this shit is an OSA op. Most of it. Do you realize? And then I will, oh shit. Babe, are you going live right now? Damn it. He's going live right now. Here, hold on. Let me just. Yeah. I'm going to hop off in a second. I have no doubt. Thank you, Christian. I have no doubt. I'll just end with this. It's OSA. I have no doubt. I can't say why. I cannot give you any more details about that. I have no doubt in my mind. None. Yes. Has it amped up since my visit to Big Blue in LA? Yes. Yes. Yeah. So when we get someone that comes in and like stirs that up and makes that much noise and upsets that many people, yeah, if it quacks like a duck, right? Love you too, Jamie. I am fighting off more shit behind the scenes than you have any idea about. I can't say why. I thought you handled yesterday's situation well. You focused on how you made a step forward in establishing a boundary. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just because of the project. I don't know what the project is. I'm just trying to set boundaries. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make people angry. I'm not trying to call people names unless it's people who have attacked me for like over a year, like piece of shit Honig. I'm not trying to, I'm definitely not trying to be harmful to people unless they've been harmful to me. But I am not that kind of a mean girl. I'm only going to be a mean girl if you started the fire, right? That's the only time it's going to happen for me. Thank you, Neptune's Lioness. That is so kind of you for gifting memberships. Thank you. Abigail says, sing to the Lord. For his anger lasts only a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Your favor, O Lord, made me as secure as a mountain. O Lord, my God, I will give you thanks forever. Old Testament. Abigail, that's lovely. And thank you for the big super chat. That was really kind of you, my friend. Thank you. It's good to see you. Guys, I'll be back tomorrow is Monday. I hope you're around. I kind of have more I want to discuss on this topic. I'm sorry it got weird tonight. I really do apologize. It's my job to steer the chat and the conversation. And I really failed at that tonight. I should have put a lid on that and I didn't. And I know that people were uncomfortable and it's my job to keep you safe. It's also the mods, but it's mine above all else. So I apologize for that. The code word for now can be mosquito. Yeah. But I mean that. I should have put a stop to that. Please hit subscribe. Love you, Measall Smokes. And again, I really mean that. I apologize to you. It got weird. She's dreaming. Sonoma, thank you for being here. I just don't take ownership for the mosquitoes' actions. I take ownership because this is my channel and it's our community. And I don't expect the mods. They're here to delete hate, but I let that go on too long. And I absolutely, it's my job to protect you guys and keep that shit from being here. And I apologize. I really do. I should have stopped that. And I'm mad at myself. You have no idea how many hours I'm going to be mad at myself for that now. I love you, Jen Finberg, and thank you. I love you right back. Thank you for the super chat. I will be here tomorrow afternoon and I have more I want to discuss. I would like to talk to Dylan again, but I know he's very busy. Yeah, this is supposed to be a safe space and I'm kind of pissed at myself. See you on the boat, Tennessee girl. I didn't allow that tonight because what I did was I said, I think you're a hater. And she was like, no, I'm not. And so I trusted that. And I thought I was wrong. And I was right. And I should have trusted my gut. My gut was that person's a hater and I knew it. And when they were like, no, I'm not, I'm just a regular person, I was like, okay, but I knew it. And I should have just gone with that. I should have just gone with that. So I apologize to you. I love you guys. I really mean that. I'm sorry I didn't protect you, and I'm sorry I didn't steer this properly. I should have. Not cool on the content creator's part. It won't happen again. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chats tonight. Mods, I love you. Thank you for keeping us safe. Thank you for gifting memberships. I know. She said, Neptune says, we're not that fragile. It's okay. It's not. I know you're not. I know you're all big adults that can take care of yourselves, but this is our community, but this is my channel, and it's my job to protect and steer it in the right direction. It's my job to protect the mods even. So I just wish I'd have done a better job there. That was not cool of me. I love you, mods. Thank you for what you do. I love you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do better. I promise. Here comes Fred, guys. I'll see those of you that are coming to the boat. I'll see you there. Good night, guys.